Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Boyle here. No gain that time on the... completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. So
a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember earlier in the year, with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And, Charles, for this defense, you know, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Edwards a first down and more. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Now it's Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. 25 yards that time.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but he still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns drive about to get started. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, see, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Out to his left. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Again, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Jackson outright. This is Boyle, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 1-yard line.
Dobbins once more. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14. Browns nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer. Run.
Here's Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check back, 6, back. Here we go.
To throw, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Browns 7.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Jackson will throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson being chased out left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. Now it's Jackson. Touchdown. It's complete. Sammy Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
Don't be scared of it.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, check back, back 6.
Mayfield. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check back 6.
Mayfield now. They set up the screen to Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Hey, check back 6.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield on play action. Steps away. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, here we go. Oh, check 24. Run.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? They go play action. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
First down and more for Jackson. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them? I don't even know
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And you know, sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 11th touchdown of the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Swings this out for Hunt. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They run for it with Hunt, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On second down now, it's Edwards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, tight there. Hey, 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Hey, shot.
Jackson now. Buying time to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson. And CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in a season as the top running backs in the league.
Watch the slam. Watch the slam. Slam. Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Safety's creeping.
On first and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Squeeze, double. Switch. Joker. Hey!
Play action. It's Newton. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play fake. Mayfield out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
I got you. Hey, alert 33. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield on 1st down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That's complete right around the 8. 7 yards the pick up there. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. A carry here for Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4 down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
You better be afraid of me. 30, what's the mic? Here we go, here we go. Run. 3.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, check Mike 6. Double up. Real. Under 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. Pass incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Chubb, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey, check Mike 6.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. On 1st down, Newton dumps it off to Edwards. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they take a knee. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time. Mayfield now from the 50. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Next to score, Ravens 52, Browns 23.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last shot for Mayfield here. Into the secondary past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.